Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, back with another video, and in this one we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Avengers beta. Now, I'm sure if a lot of you guys have already downloaded the beta, have been trying to access the game ever since the download finished, and I've been trying to access this game for maybe about a day or so. They did allow you to download the beta a little bit early, and you guys are probably getting this message saying currently unable to connect to the Square Enix servers, please try again later. So as you guys probably know, the beta is supposed to go live on August 7th through the 9th if you have pre-ordered on PlayStation 4. Now, I was thinking and really hoping that the servers would be going live at midnight, maybe even a little sooner hopefully, so we could actually get in and access this beta, check out some gameplay, and really just see what the game has to offer. Now, it does look like we are going to have to wait a little bit longer in order to access the beta, and so what I wanted to do is pretty much explain what this error message means and just go over some of the other frequently asked questions that I've been getting a lot in my comments and just that I've seen in general about this game. So first and foremost, let's go over the main question here. Currently unable to access the Square Enix servers, please try again later. So if you guys are getting this error message, I want to explain exactly what this message means and when it will finally go away. So I am getting this information straight from the Marvel Avengers Twitter page. You guys can go and follow them yourselves if you'd like, but basically what this message means and why it's telling you you are unable to access the game because the servers are just not up yet. This is because the servers are not actually going to be going live until around 9 p.m. So depending on what time zone you're in, you guys are actually unfortunately going to have to wait until 9 p.m. in order to access this game. They haven't really specified whether it's 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Central. They just say in your respective time zone. So basically what that means is that the PlayStation is going to know what time zone you're in, and if it's 9 p.m. or at least around 9 p.m. like they're saying, you should be able to access the beta. Now, I was really hoping to get a full day in on August 7th. I'm not really sure why they chose to pick such a late time in the day to make the servers go live. Now, keep in mind, it does say around 9 p.m. It doesn't say at 9 p.m. So there is a small chance that these servers could come up maybe a few hours earlier, but there's even still the chance that they could even come up a few hours later. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is a beta. There's a lot of people trying to get on the game, so even if the servers do end up going live, there is a chance that they could reach capacity or even that they could even go down because of how many people are trying to access the game. So do keep that in mind if you continue to see this error message past 9 p.m. It could be that the servers just simply haven't gone live yet. There are going to be a few different stages of this beta. There's one stage this weekend, there's going to be another stage next weekend, so keep in mind that this is the first weekend. If the servers do reach capacity really fast or maybe even go down, they'll probably have them fixed by next weekend, and as the beta goes on, it should become more and more stable and things should begin to smooth out. But unfortunately, on the first day, within the first few hours, even if the servers do go live, there is the small chance you may not be able to get in just due to the fact that these servers are still in beta and they may need to do some adjustments. So that's pretty much the main issue that I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering about, why it is giving you this error message. So we're going to go over some more of the frequently asked questions. So another big question is, will you need PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live in order to access the beta? And the answer to this is actually no. It's pretty cool. You'll actually be able to jump right on the game even if you don't have PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live. Now keep in mind, guys, if you don't have Xbox Live, you'll still be able to play the beta, but you will not be able to access the co-op features, which is kind of unfortunate. Now, I did hear some news that later on in the year, Xbox will allow you to play free games without an Xbox Live subscription, but it does look like that will not be happening until the new Xbox comes out. So as of right now with this beta, you will need an Xbox Live subscription in order to access the co-op functions, but not for PlayStation. Even if you don't have PlayStation Plus, you should still be able to play with your friends and access all the co-op features as well. Now this next one's actually a pretty big one. Will you need to have a Square Enix members account in order to play the beta? And the answer to this one is actually yes. So if you guys have not made your Square Enix account just yet, what I would suggest doing, since you guys probably have to wait for the servers to come up anyway, head over to the Square Enix website, be sure to create an account, make sure you still have the password, just in case maybe you created the account a few years back for Final Fantasy or maybe some other Square Enix game and you forgot the password. Go on the website, reset your password, make sure you guys are completely ready so that when the servers do go live, you can jump right on into the beta and you won't have to wait or even risk losing your spot in the server. So you definitely do want to make sure you have your account ready before the beta does go live here within the next couple of hours. Now the next question is, are there going to be some rewards for participating in the beta? Usually with betas, you don't actually get anything that carries over to the full game, and that is kind of true in this because you're not going to keep your rank, you're not going to keep all the levels you acquire or anything like that, or any armor or any special unlocks, but you will unlock 2 nameplates if you do complete the entire beta, so that's something cool to keep in mind. So that means when the full game comes out, you will have a special nameplate over your head that will display that you actually did have the beta before anyone else and that you did complete certain challenges. So if you did go on to the beta and complete pretty much the whole beta, you will actually get some special unlocks that will carry over to the full game, which is pretty cool. They're mostly cosmetic items. It's not going to be like your whole rank or anything carries over, but at least you will get a few cosmetic items in just for participating in the beta, which is actually pretty cool. Now the next question is, when does the beta actually end? Now we already went over when it started. It is supposed to start on Friday at 9 p.m. It's also going to end at 9 p.m. on Sundays, so keep that in mind, guys. You actually won't have too much time to access the beta. You're only going to have Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday morning in order to actually play this beta because they will be taking the servers offline at 9 p.m. I really would have liked to see this go to Monday or Tuesday for people that are busy, but if you don't get in on the first weekend, there's going to be 2 more weekends where you can play, but unfortunately on every weekend that the beta is available, it's only going to be from 9 p.m. on Friday to 9 p.m. on Sunday, which is kind of weird, a little strange, but just something we're going to have to deal with until the full game does release early next month. Now another question is, which superheroes can you play in the beta? This is actually a pretty big one, so it looks like you're going to be able to play as Mrs. Marvel, you're going to be able to play as Hulk, Iron Man, and Black Widow. I do believe on PlayStation 4 you may be able to play as Spider-Man. I know Spider-Man is going to be a PlayStation exclusive. I'm not sure if he's going to be available in the beta or not. Maybe they just forgot to mention it here, but that is another character that is going to be in the game. Now keep in mind, you'll also be able to play as Thor and Captain America in the tutorial, but not after the tutorial, unfortunately. But you're going to have to wait till the full game in order to access these characters throughout free roam and throughout the entire game. But they are still in the beta for a limited time, which is kind of cool. And we'll just have to wait and see if maybe Spider-Man does make his appearance in the beta for PlayStation, but just do keep in mind that unfortunately Spider-Man is a PlayStation exclusive. Now this next question is, how much of the story is actually going to be in the beta? And it looks like there's going to be about 4 different missions that you can play. Keep in mind there's also some other game modes you're going to be able to play. You're going to be able to play war zones, drop zones, and you're actually going to be able to join up to 3 other players. There's going to be matchmaking. It looks like you'll also be able to play with friends as well. So if you have a couple friends maybe that are playing the beta, you guys can go into these little campaign missions and into these war zones and actually beat them with your friends. On top of that, there's going to be another game mode called the Harm Rooms. So the Harm Rooms are a small place where you guys can actually go in there and train, and you can invite your friends in there as well. Keep in mind there will also be matchmaking in the beta. So even if your friends maybe didn't pre-order and aren't going to have access this weekend, you'll still be able to play with other players. Another thing to keep in mind is there is going to be a level cap. So it looks like your max level is going to be 15 and you're going to have a maximum power level of 45. Now in the full game you'll have some access to higher levels, but as of right now in the beta they are limiting us. Now the only thing about the matchmaking and about playing with your friends is that you will not be able to have multiples of the same superheroes, so unfortunately you guys will have to pick and choose, and you will not be able to have duplicates of the exact same characters within these missions. But other than that though, guys, that's pretty much it. These are all of the major questions that I've been seeing a lot of people asking me in my comments, and just a lot of people asking the development team in general, so I figured I'd cover them here in this video and explain what it exactly is going on and why it's saying that these servers are offline. So hopefully this covered all of your guys' questions. If you have any more questions, be sure to check out the link down in the description. It'll take you right over to the website that has all of the questions that most people have been asking and all the answers that I did not cover here in this video. But other than that though, guys, that's pretty much it. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see some more Marvel Avengers beta content here on the channel. We're going to be uploading some videos once the beta does go live, and we'll also be uploading tons of videos once the full game is released. So hope you guys did enjoy this, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.